So, good evening. My name is Kevin Valentine, the creator of Live to Make History. In this video, I'm going to specifically be talking about how to correctly weigh yourself. So, you're looking for your accurate weight, you're confused, you're weighing yourself, you think to yourself, I'm still this weight, or I'm not losing weight, or you're doing everything you can, you're training, you're eating right, you're tracking, etc., but you still can't seem to lose weight. So I hope by the end of this video, you will understand how to correctly weigh yourself. So I'm going to go cut straight the knife, go straight the nitty, and say where people go wrong. People wear this up at random times of the day. You're probably wearing clothes. You've just eaten. It's just so many factors. And remember, once you eat in the morning, once you wake up, your hormones, you have food, water, retention, etc., it just becomes inaccurate. So I'm going to walk you through how to technically weigh yourself correctly and be on your way to scale. So the first thing you want to do is when you wake up in the morning, do your bed, etc., or you just get out of your bed. Obviously, when you wake up in the morning, everybody uses the toilet first. So use the toilet, do what you need to do, your number one, your number two. That's when you're nice, you're light. Then step onto the scale. You can either do it naked or in your boxers or in your nightwear, etc. But once you've used the toilet, once you've woken up, step on the scale. Step on the scale, come off it. Step on the scale again, come off it. Step on the scale for the third time. If it's the same number 3 times, then it's an accurate reading. If it's not, move around and keep the flooring. The floor might not be accurate. For example, the floor might have a slight slope, or it might be bumpy. Move it around, etc. Find a flat surface and make sure it's accurate reading 3 times. So in the morning, once you're woken up, whether it's naked or in your underwear, etc., but try and keep that consistent over time. Then you will write it down in your notepad, MyFitnessPal, etc. Okay, let's use me for example. So my weight was averaged around 100 kg when I finished it. But let's just say, for example, today you're 100 kg. Then tomorrow morning you do the same thing. Tuesday, same thing. You wake up in the morning. Try and keep it consistent. So if you're wearing underwear, try and wear underwear every time. If you're naked, try and be naked every time. If you're wearing nightwear, try and wear the same clothing. So we're trying to see if the accuracy, if there's a discrepancy, if that makes sense. So Tuesday, the same thing. You write your weight down after you weigh yourself 3 times. Make sure that the reliable source is the same. Write it down. Remember, you get the most accurate number. Wednesday, we do the same thing. Thursday, we do the same thing. Friday, we do the same thing. Saturday, we don't do the same thing. No, we do the same thing. Remember, you wake up in the morning, you use the toilet first. You're nice and dry. Don't drink any fluids. Don't eat anything. Nothing. Remember, we go straight to weigh ourselves because it's more accurate. Then Saturday, I think that's Saturday. Sunday, we do the same thing. We did for about 7 to 10 days, but in this instance, we're going to do for 7 days. Then you're going to look at the list of all your numbers. You'll be like, okay, so you can see all your numbers. So how do I find my average? So then you look at all your numbers, put in your calculator, 100 kg plus 99 point this, plus 99 point that, plus 100 point this. Then you divide it by 7, because remember, it's 7 days. 7 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 7 days within the whole week, right? Divide it by 7 and you get your average weight. And it's literally that simple. You get your average weight, then you can use that to go ahead, and that's like another topic where you go and track your meals and find out how much you need to eat in a day. But once you have your accurate weight, you can use that for bigger and better things. So don't do it before bed. Don't do it at random times of the day. Don't do it after you just had a big meal. Do it in the morning. The morning is the most accurate reading. If you've got a client, or you have to go see your client in the gym, etc., try and buy a weighing scale at home and then try and log it in and then give it to your client. If there's no other possible way, then obviously maybe you might have to go into the gym. But that's even if you get a rough estimate, that's not going to be a rough. That's not going to be an accurate reading. It's going to be a rough estimate if you go into the gym, because you'd have woken up, you'd have eaten, you'd have drank, you'd have probably produced a bit of body heat because obviously you're walking, etc., which you may just weigh a bit more heavier naturally. So it's literally that simple. Weigh yourself consistently. Overview. Weigh yourself consistently over 7 days. Make sure you get a reliable source in between those days, at least 3 times the reading's accurate. You track it, you make sure you get your numbers, and you divide it by 7, and that is literally how you weigh yourself, accurately. And yes, it's literally that simple. There's no trick, there's no trade, it's that simple. Consistency is the key to win in life. Let's go out there and let's continue to live. Let's continue to live to make history. Why? Because you and we honestly have one space in time. We have one life.